I was a kindergarten student at Swinney Elementary in September of 1993.
Wow, 1993.
1993, almost 23 years ago.
Okay.
I graduated high school in 2006. What I remember as a student was a lot of challenges. I grew up off of 26th and Line, and I can remember a lot of my friends going to various neighborhood schools, and I was bused to E.F. Swinney. E.F. Swinney is located west of the Country Club Plaza. So I remember a lot of long hours on bus rides to and from school. Also, I remember with the integration movement that everyone did not look like me. Sometimes I felt that I was welcome, and then sometimes it was a sense of, you can tell from the other students in the building that they were not used to seeing faces of color. After speaking with my mom, she said each school had a certain percentage that had to be bussed out. I believe that it was not a lot of choice. And so in trying to enroll me into a neighborhood school, it was not an option for her to enroll me in a neighborhood school. It was almost as if, hey, you have to be bussed out to this school. In my instance, my circumstance, I was fortunate enough to attend E.F. Swinney. I believed at the time they had an excellent principal in Dr. Phyllis Washington, and that provided me with the opportunity to really focus in on math and science. And my mom believes that is why my state scores and my test scores later on in high school, I was very strong in the areas of math and science. I believe it's similar to attitudes today as far as integration. Change is just, sometimes it's viewed as good and sometimes it's viewed as bad. I remember the staff members who were really excited to see us come to school every day, and I remember, some staff members were kind of a little bit on edge because they were integrating a lot of African Americans into all white schools. And so at that time during that integration process, there were a lot of challenges, and not only challenges with the students coming in, but challenges with the parents as well. I believe one fear sometimes with educators is, how do you adapt and how do you receive, students as well as parents of different races. I remember having a play on our blacktop at E.F. Swinney, and I can remember standing by a Caucasian peer and their parent kind of pulling them, away from me. And at the time, I really did not, know a lot. As I stated, I attended E.F. Swinney September 1993. I was a kindergarten student, and I did not know a lot about race. But those were conversations that I had to have with my mother at home as to, why he couldn't necessarily stand by me, or why did his parent, look or view me as a certain, individual. And I didn't really understand at the time, and I understand now. But at that time, when you're bringing change in, the world is just not ready for those type of changes.